What did your parents do the day you turned 18? My stepmom kicked me out the morning I turned 18. She didn't say happy birthday, she just told me I was old enough now, and my stuff was already packed by the door. I called my dad thinking he'd tell her to stop, but he didn't. He told me I was a man now, and it was time to take care of myself. I didn't have a plan, so I crashed at a friend's place, but it didn't take long to realize I couldn't stay. His place was full of people getting high, drinking, doing stuff I didn't want any part of. They wanted me to join and told me it would help me relax, but I told them I'd go change into something more fun, and then I shut the door, grabbed my bag, and climbed out the window. I had nowhere to go, so I prayed. I literally stood on the street, looked up at the sky, and just asked for something, anything, and then my phone buzzed and it was my mom. I hadn't talked to her in a year because she cheated on my dad and left. That was what I was told, so I believed it, but she asked me where I was and told me to order food because she was coming. I picked a diner nearby, but I didn't order anything because I didn't have money. She walked in, hugged me hard, and asked if I was okay, and I told her I hoped I would be now. She asked if I got food, and when I said no, she got mad at me because I didn't eat anything. She gave me her card and told me to order pizza while she parked the car. We sat there eating and talking, and I told her everything. She got mad and said she was going to call my dad, but I told her I already did. We went to her place and she cleaned a room for me and gave me a towel, pointed to the shower and told me I was safe now. And that night I slept without worrying. The next morning she handed me an interview slip for a warehouse job because her old coworker was the manager. She gave me $500 and called it allowance, but I told her I was only staying a few days, and she told me I could leave whenever I wanted. But while I was there, she made the rules. I told her I was sorry for everything. She told me it was okay, but something didn't make sense because I thought she left us for some other guy and wondered why he wasn't there, but I couldn't ask. Not after everything she did for me. I went to the interview and got the job, and it was nothing special, but I liked it because it was simple work with nice people. One night I came home and found her at the table crying, so I didn't ask questions. I just made us hot chocolate and sat beside her. She kissed my forehead and thanked me. We stayed up laughing at old memories, talking about everything, and eventually she told me why she really left. She didn't cheat. She caught my dad kissing Casey in our kitchen, and he told her to keep quiet or he'd make sure she lost me. She was terrified because I was 12, so she stayed quiet to keep her son. But dad kept cheating and didn't even try to hide it. And when the neighbors started whispering and her family started asking questions, she couldn't take it anymore. She left when I was 16 and tried to stay in touch, but the calls got shorter, then they stopped. Dad told me she didn't care and ran off with some guy she cheated with, and I believed him. After she left, Casey moved in, but she never liked me. She told my dad I looked at her wrong and said I made her uncomfortable. He didn't say much, just told me to stay in my room unless it was an emergency, and I did. But now I understood why. Later I went to college and met Mia. I introduced her to my mom, and they clicked instantly. She spends more time with my mom than she does with me, and honestly, I don't mind. Someday I'll build a better life, and when I do, I'll give my mom the life she deserves.